D-Lo 404. All right, man, I want to touch on this presidential election right quick. Topic I pretty much stay away from on as far as like putting out videos on my channel. I go to brothers like Reggie Owens and Fred Barbershop Conversations. I go over there and get in the comment section and dialogue about it, but I don't typically post videos about it. But what I do want to say, and I'm being as serious as I can be about this, I'm trying not to make jokes and things like that. When it comes to this country, every time there's an election, there's going to be a large number of people disappointed in the candidate they voted for not winning the election. And that goes from, city, county offices, all the way up to the presidential race. All right. And then there's going to be another group of people that are elated that their candidate won. And then there's going to be a group of people who are ho-hum about it, blasé about it, like, whatever. I'm telling you this. As a nation, all we need to do in terms of moving forward is to demand the changes that we want to see. And I felt that way regardless of who won. But it looks like Biden's going to be the president. I think as a nation, as a people, whatever sect you belong to or whatever the case may be, whatever goals and initiative that you want to see happen for your people or for the country as a whole, you need to be pushing for that. We need to hold these elected officials' feet to the fire. And when we're not getting what we want, we don't need to sit around waiting until the next election. We need to be vocal. We need to speak out. We need to put action. We need to put plans in place and put action behind those plans to get to the people that we need to get to demand the things change that we want to see change. We don't have to wait 4 years for another presidential election. We don't have to wait, 2 years for the other elections. When elected officials aren't making the things happen that they should be making happen, we should not sit idly by waiting for things to just get better or waiting for another election. Tupac said in one of his songs, "The power is in the people and the politics we address." I strongly believe that. But we have to actually put action behind our words, and we actually have to put coherent, productive thoughts in place before we decide we want to take action. But at the end of the day, I want to see some real positive change taking place, because at this point, you can't blame it on Donald Trump if he's not going to be in the White House. There's only so much that you can pin on the president going out. At some point, you have to say, okay, now these people are here. These people are in charge. They hear us. They see us. What are they going to do about us? What are they going to do for us? Or is it going to be more of the same? And as an outside observer, that's always my biggest concern every time there's an election. I'm 40 years old. I've seen a lot of presidents, quite a few presidents come and go. I've never seen one sit in office that I specifically felt like had my and people like me's best interests at heart. So I want to see what's going to happen, and I'm very hopeful, but I'm hopeful and optimistic, but I'm also realistic. But I also feel like if we're not getting what we want, it isn't coming upon us to not sit idly by and wait for another election and just bellyache and moan and complain and have a bunch of infighting amongst each other and not do anything about it. That's all I got to say on the subject. I don't want to go too deep on this. D-Lo 404 Boxing, I'm out.